of us that have been here a while that one of the most important things we do is the jewelry show, right? So we thought we would break it down and share it with you with different trainers. We have a lot of them, and they're going to do very short segments. And what they're doing is they're going to explain some things, but mainly they're role playing, and you are at the show. You got it? Do you have it? I can't hear ya! That's good. So the first thing that we're going to train on, the first element of a jewelry show, is Hostess Coaching. Because a show is only as good as it is coached, mainly because it holds when it's coached. Our first trainer up today has been in Premier for 5 years. She's from upstate New York. She has been in Premier 2 years full-time. She has 2 little boys. She's reached all levels of the Crown Jewel program. Listen to this. In 2012, she was the #1 in the nation in sponsoring. She is an amazing jeweler. She uses this as a ministry to make women feel better about themselves and have an ability to have a great income. So please welcome Laurie Ray.
Thank you. I am so excited to be having a jewelry show with you. Thank you so much. Can you please fill out this information card just so I can have all the information of how I'm going to get to best contact you leading up to the show? Thank you. Now, I send out all your invitations for you, so I just need you to pick the invite you'd like me to send. Here's the different options for you. We can either do a regular jewelry show invite, or there's different theme shows I offer. We can do an extreme makeover, where all the girls bring an outfit or a shirt to accessorize, and I'll teach them what jewelry goes best with it. We can do a Java and jewelry show, a Chocoholic party, or a jammies and jewelry, where everyone comes dressed in jammies, and we're gonna vote on the cutest, the comfiest, or the craziest jammies and award them a prize. Which one sounds like the best to you? Chocoholic. That's my favorite too. It's one of my favorite food groups, actually. So I'm looking forward to the show. Now, here's your hostess packet. Everything inside this packet will give you all of the information you're going to need for your show. I'm going to point out a couple things to you tonight. Now, the easiest one is by keeping the originally booked date. So this is all the information that you'll need. And in the next couple of days, when you go home, check your calendar. Make sure that that date works well for you, because if it doesn't, let me know as soon as possible the next 2 days, just so you keep that bonus. Now, let me explain what I put inside for you. We've got a couple of sets of catalogs. I want you to keep one with you at all times, put it in your purse, pass it around, and also start making your wish list of everything that you want for free. Your goal is to collect at least 3 people's orders valued $100 or more, and we can keep that for your bonus. Now, here's some postcard invites for you as well in here. These are going to be for you just to start handing out tomorrow as soon as possible, just as a save the date, and then I'll follow it up with the invites that you got for this show in that cute little zebra envelope. This sheet right here is going to remind you about what you're going to be getting as a hostess for having the show and all that free jewelry you're going to get. This side is the side that you're going to want to read, because this is all about how, just showing this jewelry, you can make money with this business. And I'd rather give you all the money from this show than take it for myself, wouldn't you? So look at that and just give it some thought. The last thing you'll find in here is a little note about cancellations, because let's face it, it happens, life happens, but if you're not going to be able to keep this date, give me at least 2 weeks notice, because then I can still book that date and work it, because this is my full-time business, and I so appreciate you for having this show. Now, the last thing is I'm going to send out your invites for you, so I'm going to need you to get me your invitation list. Couple different tips while you're making that invite list. Over-invite. Not everyone's going to be able to come that night, and that's okay. So when you're thinking about the invite list, invite from a few different groups. Your friends, your neighbors, your relatives if you like them, some of your mom's friends, kids, and even like your hairdresser, your nail tech, people like that. Invite everyone to the show. We'll have a great time. Also, I urge you not to leave people off the list. A lot of my hostesses won't put people on the list if they don't think that they can afford something or if they don't like jewelry. Invite everybody, especially the people that can't afford the jewelry, if you think that, because I would love them just to come out, get some fashion tips, have a fun girls' night out, and you never know, this might be something that could benefit them in making some money with this company. So really just invite everybody to the show. Now, just for now, concentrate on making that list and also making your wish list, because that's the most fun. And I'll be in touch as we get together in the upcoming days. If you email me your invite list in the next 2 weeks, I'll pay all your shipping for you at your show as well. How does that sound? Great. Well, I'll be in touch leading up to your show, but if you need me or have any questions at all, just let me know. It was so great meeting you here tonight, and I am so looking forward to your show. All right, now I track everything leading up to my show on a little tracking guide. So all of my shows for the month are on one sheet, and then it leads me up to the show of what I have to do. So the following day, I send a handwritten note that says, Holly Hostess, thank you so much for booking a Premier Designs jewelry show for August 22nd. I can't wait to help you earn everything you have on your wish list for free. Just as a reminder, please email me your invite list by Friday, July 19th. I'll be in touch, but if you need anything, please contact me. I'm here to help you. Thanks. At the 1 month mark, I send her a Hostess tic-tac-toe sheet. And then 2 days afterwards, I will call her and say, hi, Holly Hostess. Am I catching you at a good time? Great, thanks. I'm so looking forward to our show on August 22nd. Did you receive that tic-tac-toe sheet that I emailed to you? Great. Well, I wanted to explain how this works because this is going to help you earn more free jewelry off your wish list. What's one of the pieces that you're hoping to get that night? Silver splash. That's one of my favorite pieces. Well, first cross off that middle square because just for keeping that date, you get to cross that off for your tic-tac-toe. The next one that you'll want to start working on if you haven't already is by keeping the catalog in your purse and showing that around and collecting those pre-orders. Also, if either you or your husband can bring that to work, you can collect orders there too, and that really helps get your outside orders done. The other box that I wanted to point out to you is the one for hearing how this business works. There's no pressure. I just love what I do, and I love sharing that with other people. So it could either be for you, or you could just be a referral for me, and I would love that. Plus, if you decide that you're interested in this business, again, I would love to give you the money for the show and not keep it for myself. So what would be the best time to tell you about it? It only takes about 15 minutes. Tuesday at 7, that sounds great to me. I'll be in touch and we can write that down. Are there any questions you have about your show or anything like that that I can help you with right now? All right, well, I'll be in touch, and thanks so much for having the show. I really appreciate it. And I use Hostess Coaching postcards from the incentive site to lead up to my show as well. So every Monday, I send out my 3 upcoming weeks worth of postcards. So 3 weeks out before the show, a postcard gets mailed out that says, your show is just 3 weeks away. You'll earn your extra bonus when you have at least $100 in pre-orders before the show. And then I send them either a text or an email that says, Holly Hostess, I'm so excited for our show on August 22nd. I mailed you a reminder about getting your advanced orders. Remember to put your catalog in your purse and show it around. Please let me know if you have any questions or if I can do anything to help you. Can't wait. 2 weeks out, I send them a second coaching postcard that says, your show is just 2 weeks away. Ask your friends and host a show and tell them how easy and fun it is. Your third bonus is as easy as having 3 bookings at your show. Then I call them. This is usually a voicemail during the day, and I'll say, Holly Hostess, our show is 2 weeks away. I mailed out your invites today, and I also sent some extras to you in case you run out into anyone that you forgot to invite, you can hand them one. I also emailed you a copy so you could forward that on as a reminder to your guest as well. If there's anything you need, please let me know, but I'll be in touch as we get closer to your show. Have a great night. 1 week out, I send a postcard that says, our show is next week. Have you forgotten to invite anyone? Don't leave anyone out. A quick reminder call or an email to your guests 2 to 3 days before the show is essential to its success. I then send them a quick text that says, yay, our show is just 1 week away. I'm so excited to spoil you. Don't forget to make sure you have your advanced orders all set and ready to go for your show. 2 days before the show, I call and say, Holly Hostess, I'm so excited for our show on Thursday. Are there any questions you have? I'm planning to arrive at 6 o'clock if that's okay with you. Do you have a table I can set up on, or do you need me to bring my own? Great. I will see you at 6 o'clock. I'm really looking forward to it. Also, nowadays people don't typically RSVP. So if you haven't gotten a lot of RSVPs, don't worry about it. But I would call them just as a quick reminder. Get them excited about your show. You'd be surprised how many people forget, so they appreciate a reminder. Plus, you'll get to mark off that box off your tic-tac-toe to earn some more free jewelry. Now, for an extra little gift, on each of your invitations, I wrote a number and a letter. When you call them to remind them, ask them what number and letter they have on their invitation, and it's going to spell out a phrase. If you give me that phrase when I get to your show, I've got an extra gift for you waiting for you. Isn't that fun? All right. Well, I'll see you at 6 on Thursday. I can't wait. The day of the show is all about the hostess and her friends. Remember, make them feel special. You're there to serve them. Andy always says that you can sell without serving, but you can't serve without selling, so it's all about them. After the show, I send a handwritten thank you note that says, Holly Hostess, thank you so much for having a Premier Designs jewelry show. I hope you and your friends had a great time. I will check in with you once you receive your jewelry to make sure you love everything, but please feel free to contact me at any time. Thanks again. I also emailed a note once I got the shipping confirmation to let her know what day the jewelry should be delivered. So remember that Hostess Coaching is a system that has to go through all the different steps to have a great, successful show.
Thank you. Now, a question you might be having is, where do I get that handout? Right? I know you.